Morning, Tamimi. We're just in motorsport games, looking for it to break the half dollar here. I took some off when it started struggling up at 840, but we're looking for the half dollar to get over the half dollar and hold add to the position. But otherwise, we might find we're finding this is a bit of a key resistance level. Hey Alberto, hope you're well. Morning Jay Spec, good to see you too. You're all welcome as always. Hey Farron, morning Southern. My goodness, the markets have just popped. SPY just popped. Went green on the day. Looks like it's going to be another bullish day. Oh, I like these. I like the bull market. It might not be a bull market yet, but I like this bull rally. It is certainly a bull rally. Make sure to hit that like button. Absolutely, 100%. I'm in at 820 here, so that's my exit as well. 825 is going to be my exit. It breaks below 825, I'm out. Just base hits to start the day. Here we go. Well, we're going to get that. It's just coiling under the half dollar. Current high of days 48. It got rejected at the half dollar before, so that's 48. There we go. We're over the half dollar now. I need to hold, and I can add to the position on the next high. What's the news on the SPY? Not seeing any. Not specific. Nothing's just dropped. This has got range. 21 cents on the ATR. Yeah, I've not seen any news drop on the SPY at the bottom of the hour. Might have been some news. Let's have a quick look. All right, employment costs, employment data. That's what caused that little rally. So 1% versus 1.3 estimate, and the employment cost 1% versus 1.1 estimate. Employment benefits 0.8% versus 1%. That's the news on the SPY. That's the news on the market. That's why we had that little pop on the market. So employment data drop. So I did say that the quarter dollar is my stop. If it breaks below the quarter dollar, I'm out. I tapped it, found a bit of support there. That's what we want. Get over the half dollar. Next time I'm over the half dollar, I'll add to the position. The general consensus, Don, is that I do 90 minutes of the regular session. and rather than 90 minutes of the pre-market. So I mean, if you want me to stream for 3 hours, it gets tiring. I'll do 90 minutes for either side of the belt. It's not, no. It's the same playlist. There's probably about 40 hours of music in this playlist, so maybe not that much, but kind of getting a message. SPY tapping the yesterday's closing price right now, the red-green line at 490. It's going back up again. 400. It's testing the 401. Just broke 401 on the SPY. So that is the king when it comes to S&P 500 ETFs. Still waiting for it to break and hold the $0.50 before I can actually scale in. Afternoon tobacco. Huh? Are you smoking something there, Alistair? Have you been been on the herbal medicines again? Herbal vaping. So this is up 220% at the moment on the day. Huge moves. Will it continue? That's the question. You can be quiet as well. I'm not talking to you. Motorsport Games is moving with some activist investment first and foremost, and they announced yesterday a debt for equity exchange with the Motorsport network. Here, I'll put this in. Put it in the chat so that everybody can see. This is why this one's moving up. Over 200% up on the day already. When you get activist investors involved in something, then sometimes they other people take notice and jump on, and I mean, it's started at it finished yesterday at 263. Of course, after hours, the news was that he was going to buy in shares at 295. So everybody who was seeing it at 263 started buying it. Well, if 295 that's a 30-cent increase, you know. If 295's an FMV, well, let's make some money. And it's been going up since. Now, Spotify's had good earnings as well, so Spotify's up. It's currently Spotify's up at 110.34. McDonald's had good earnings, but McDonald's is down, currently at 265.44. So, if that's not a lesson in wait for the price action, see how the market reacts. As one guy in the Discord said about an hour ago, is sometimes up is down and down is up. The market can react to great news negatively, or it can react to bad news positively. You never know. You never quite know what the market's going to do, and it can be completely irrational. It can be completely irrational, and it can stay irrational longer than you and I can stay solvent. I'll guarantee you that much. So don't question the market. Just trade the price action. Lucid. Let me have a quick look. Lucid's up at 11.42 right now. It's down on the day. It's 11.42, slightly over the VWAP, but it's very choppy sideways. So it's down on the day. That's 11.42. Not really doing much. There's not a lot of volume with Lucid at the moment. So, yeah. Watch this space. Very close to my my stop. There we go. Get out. It said 25. I got out at 20. So that was the second half of that trade was scratch. So it was a profitable trade. That's the main thing. Yeah, that's loud music. Well, let's just keep an eye. I mean, this could bounce back up and re-enter, but just let it consolidate. Looking at the higher time frames, I would say we're looking at, it has to get over 840 now, realistically. That's kind of the breakout level. If I put this on the 2 minute, we'll see what I'm talking about. Put a nice little ray line there from the swing highs. That way you can see, yeah. So that's the breakout level. That's the breakout resistance level. We really want to see that over 840. We've taken 2 trades already today. We took Cavani, so let's go back to Cavani. We'll see what we got. This move up here. I got in here as we got the move up, the pullback. I got in for the break of new highs. It moved up as it pulled back. I was going to buy the dip, but I ended up getting filled at the same level, and then we got out here for some profit. I got back in here as we broke new highs and got out for a loss on that one. So 2 entries, one profitable, one not. So that's Cavani. And Motorsport Games got in here for the break of the highs. What was the previous high? I'll just put this now is duplicate that, and the high is now 854. So the break of the previous high, which was 812, got in, took some profits up there, and you just saw me get stopped out for the second half of that trade. I was looking for the break and hold of the $0.50, but you know. Happy Tuesday, guys. I'm feeling lucky today. I think I might put buy a Euro Millions ticket later, just for the crack. IMBS. I just popped up. Where did Intelligent Biosolutions? Have a look at. Yeah, Bitcoin's on its way up, so we're getting some of the mining stocks. Marathon Digital. Bitcoin moving with Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's had a nice little pump over the last few minutes. That's why Marathon Digital's moving. Riot Blockchain will probably be following suit. He usually does. Less volume. Similar move, but less volume. Someone always asks me about BT. Bit Digital. Or BT's. Bit Mining, BTCM. So that's moved up, but no volume. So Marathon Digital's got volume. Seems to be moving up right now in line with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin currently just broke over 23,000 again. Back over 23,000. Can it hold? Let me know your thoughts with Bitcoin. Will Bitcoin hold over 23,000 this today? Good morning, Dunkers. New day. Absolutely. New day, new trade. New day, more profits. That's what we're looking for. Kavana could be interesting again over 11. Look at Kavana. Back over 11 could be of interest. Just need the volume to support it. Get the volume to support it, then yeah. Spotify. Back over 110. Needs more volume. The problem with Spotify, the spreads are quite wide as a result of the lower liquidity at the minute. But back over 110. Be of interest. We'll get some good volume come through. That's really what we're looking for right now, guys, is volume. And I'm not talking about the music. Hey Mike, good to see you. Who's been watching the new series, The Last of Us, the new zombie series? And what do you think of it? Let's stay away from the spoilers. But what do you think of it? Amazon breaking highs. Of course, Amazon got earnings later this week. Just gone green, in line with the market. So Amazon breaking highs up at 101s. Well, I think anybody that's watching that chart will probably be buying to the short side anyway, puts or shorts or whatever. That's looking very weak. It's on low volume, but it's looking weak anyway. So Moderna. But you know, good luck for you. Good luck to yourself. I prefer to see the price action personally. You might be thinking it's bad news, but the market might react differently. So, with regards to whatever inside information that you may or may not have, as I was saying today, let's look at McDonald's, for example. Where did I put McDonald's? McDonald's had good earnings. Look at this. Had good earnings. A quick spike up and sold off. Earnings beat EPS, beat revenue, beat sales, beat across the board positive earnings. So you never quite know what the market's going to do depending on what the news catalyst is. You might think it's good news and then the market reacts to it negatively. Likewise, I've seen, you know, what we get Google last week, announcement of layoffs and the stock rallies. So yeah, it's a little bit different, James. A little bit different, but I'm getting into it now. It's a little bit samey to start off with, but yeah, I'm getting into it now. Well, I don't know about for the next few weeks because I'll find out tonight. Shopify's got earnings this afternoon after hours, after the market closes. So I'll just put Shopify on here. Following the market direction at the moment. But it's got earnings this evening, Shopify. So I might even do a power hour stream because there's some interesting ones this evening, for sure. Interesting earnings. It's quite this week's probably one of the busiest earnings weeks during earnings season. There's certainly a lot of coffee table names. When I say coffee table names, we're talking about you know, the big names. So we've got Pfizer, for example, Spotify, ExxonMobil or XOM have all dropped already this morning. Earnings along with a few others. We've got like McDonald's. We've got AMD, Snapchat. Electronic Arts and a bunch of others got earnings dropping this evening after the close as well. So yeah, that's a busy day in terms of earnings. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday, quite busy. I'll take a look. Not a lot. Quite frankly. You're talking about from a intraday trading perspective, I'll give you my opinion. From a long-term perspective, it's just it's another ETF. But from an intraday, I don't. This is why I don't trade ETFs in intraday the majority of the time. Occasionally there might be an exception, but most of the time I won't trade ETFs intraday. I don't day trade ETFs. But when we're talking about treasury bonds, you're talking about long-term investments. So looking at it from an intraday perspective is probably not something that you, this TLT is an ETF based on the 20-year treasury bond, in case anyone didn't know. And the treasury bond is exactly that. It's long-term investment. So you're not looking for short-term gains or even intraday gains. It's very, very much in line with the markets themselves. So yeah, that's my opinion of this particular ETF. There's not enough volatility for intraday, and it would sustain if you look at this more on the daily or the weekly for swing trades. You might swing trade it, or you'd invest in it long term. That's what I would say with that ETF. In fact, ETFs as a whole, better for swing trading or long term investing. Probably not ideal for day trading because most ETFs have that small incremental variance. intraday. So it's better to go where the volatility is. As long as there's volume to support it, it's better to go where the volatility is, because you get much more bang for your buck. So if you wanted to trade the S&P 500, for example, either trade the E-mini or the SPY, that's great. But if you're going intraday, you trade one of the stocks that makes up the S&P 500 that's following the market direction. So like a Shopify or a Spotify, when it's not got their own earnings or their own catalyst. Well, GM had earnings this morning as well. So if you look at GM, it gapped up on earnings. They had their earnings drop at 7 a.m. So they had positive earnings, market reaction to their earnings. And they've got the potential EV catalyst in there as well. So GM could be one to watch at the open as it gets more volume. I'd prefer low float stocks, but General Motors is a much higher float stock, so what I class as a mid cap personally, but yeah, exactly. A lot of ETFs trade. If you're trading options, it's more of a swing trading setup. If you're trading options, in most cases, so trading ETFs, as I say, they are better for swing trading. Because of the volatility. With options, you get additional benefits because volatility can actually impact the price as well. Not just the price action, the price movement. The actual volatility and liquidity can impact the price action on options trading as well. That's what the Greeks are, or some of the Greeks are related to. Well, that's up to you. I don't tell people what to buy or where to buy or give signals or stock picks. Apple following the market. Apple green on the day, just following the market. So if we look at the SPY, it's just following the market right now. This is the SPY and this is Apple. They're virtually indistinguishable from each other, but for the numbers, the pattern is pretty much the same. Lucid, yeah, well, I don't know about trying to go green. Lucid, it's up at 1150s. The range isn't great at the minute with Lucid. You want more range. You want good volatility. So the two things you're looking for intraday trading is volume and volatility. Right now, the Lucid doesn't have the volume or the volatility. It might be moving upwards or trying to move upwards to go green, but it's not got either volume or volatility, so there's no trade there yet. That's not to say that won't change when volume comes in at the open or a little bit later, but right now there's no trade there. Volume and volatility, one without the other, you leave it alone. Spotify's got volatility because it had the earnings. Currently 46 cents average true range on Spotify, so that's not bad. But it just doesn't have the sustained volume. So you can't trade Spotify. That will likely to come. You get some good movement on Spotify at the open. Kavana, I've traded this already. We had a period of sustained volume just after 8 o'clock market time. Here, then it's just died off. Now we're looking for a bit of a continuation. Volatility ATR 6 cents, so it's kind of pulled back a little bit there as well. That's narrowed, but the big mover today is multiple games. I've drawn this downward resistance, tapped it again, got rejected, so that's still very relevant. So if I duplicate that, you might find that this is a downwards channel. It is parallel channel. Typically these break upwards, just saying. I do swing trade, but I find swing trading a little bit easier to do and probably less risky, but I don't make as much money swing trading. And I take a portion of my profits that I make from day trading, and I move that into my interactive account, and then I swing trade and invest on my interactive. So I like the options chain in interactive. It's better options chain. Take a look at that X-ray. Yeah, there's nobody trading it at the minute. It's just dead in the water. I know it had a good day yesterday. It kind of popped up and had a good day. It did a reverse split there last week, and then it had a good day yesterday. Moved up to over $14, nearly $15. But there's nobody trading it. There's no volume at all there. There's 215,000 shares been traded in total this session, so you can't. There's no trade there until it's just sideways. There's no trade there until it gets more volume. But you know, keep an eye on it. X-ray did have you may get some continuation because it did have a good day, particularly into the close yesterday. It had a good day. But again, even yesterday, it wasn't on great volume. If you look at this on the 15-minute, you can see we got an increase in volume, but it still wasn't great across the because this is 15-minute charts here. So if you look at, you know, it wasn't huge volume. 15-minute candles, but into the close, it kind of the last hour of the market, or the last 90 minutes of the market, it did get some good volatility and a good move up. It did pull back a little bit to a little over $13, so that's what we're looking at. It's been sideways since, so it needs more volume. That's what that needs. Spotify the same. Genius Group, very sideways. Small range at the moment, not a lot of volume. Slightly up on the day, but keep an eye on it. Thank you for the gift. What wanted me to start the live stream was that trading can be quite a lonely profession. You sat on your own in your mum's basement, in your attic, wherever it is, in your office room. You sat on your own. You've got the screens for company. I've got my Yakko for company. You're kind of on your own all day long, if you will. So it can be a lonely profession. So I started streaming just really for the company aspect of that. I did a small account challenge last year, and as a result of my streaming, the education piece came along. You guys in this community, you guys that join my streams, started asking me to teach you how to do this. So then I put it took me about 6 weeks to put the course, record the lectures and put the course together, and then I launched it last year, probably about March, April time. So that's what made me do it. So I did the live stream just really to keep me motivated, because otherwise, you know, you're getting up and you're doing the trading, but having been a vice president of a multinational software company and having a six-figure salary, a healthy six-figure salary as part of that job, very stressful, but the problem was, the good thing about that was the personal interaction, the water cooler moments, if you will, the mentorship and having people that reporting into you and skip level reports and things, and the mentorship and helping developing people and getting personal satisfaction out of seeing other people develop skills and progress their career, and having a part to play in that. I really enjoyed that. So going from doing that to kind of sitting in my spare room, in my office room, and trading the markets, it's a big step, into kind of frustration at times. So yeah. Any penny stocks today? Well, absolutely, Genius is looking there, but Motorsport Games is the big one. We're just at the top of this downwards channel here. As I say, these downwards channels typically will break upwards. If you look at this on the 5-minute, you can see it's the parallel channel. Typically, they normally will break upwards, but this downwards channel. Just wait. It's up at the top end of this range. Might continue down, but eventually it's going to break out of this range, and that's what we're looking at now. So this is a penny. What's considered a penny stock. It's up at $8 right now, but it's 200% up. So yesterday it was like 263. It closed yesterday at 263. Bravo, and it's currently 200.4% up on the day. At a $5.27 swing, 28. Make sure that we get that TikTok stream tapped. Let me know when we get to 2,500 likes on TikTok. Someone, I've not fed the dog yet. I'll give the dog a treat. He's here waiting. And don't forget to smack that thumbs up button on YouTube, guys. Really appreciate it if you could. It actually inflates the market. Just go and hit the thumbs up button on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, go and hit that thumbs up button and see what happens to the market. You'll see the tickers change that's on screen. You'll see the tickers change. Go and try it. You know you wanna. Do it now. On the way to 5,000. All right, okay. So I may as well feed the dog. Come on. It's dog feed time. Where are you? Run over you with this. Oh, this is a big chunky one. Stand up for it. Okay. There you go. So the dog has been fed. Hey, Steve. Oh, what else is moving? ISPO. That's a low price stock, but I'll have a look at it anyway. I'm not going to trade it, but you might want to have a look at it. Yeah, no, probably not. There's no volume. Inspirato. I remember looking at this previously when it was over $2, but Soundhound making some moves on low volume. Okay, Silvergate Capital. Yeah. Well, let's just have a look at the market, shall we? So we've got the Russell Index, or the Russell 2000. This is IWM is the iShares ETF based on the Russell 2000, which is the low cap index, which is very relevant for day traders like you and me that are trading these lower price stocks, lower float stocks. So that's currently up 0.45%. Look at the SPY, which is the Spider S&P500. It's a State Street ETF, and this is currently 401s. It was red overnight, and then it's popped up and it's now green again, so it's looking bullish. The Dow Jones Industrial, so the Spider Dow Jones, another State Street ETF. There's no real This ETF, it hasn't got a lot of volume, but it's the price action you're looking at, where it's actually sitting at. So it's 337. It tracks the Dow Jones Industrial. And then we've got the Qs, which is effectively tracking the NASDAQ, the tech stocks, the tech sector, and that's 291. So that's also green, 0.27% up. Yeah, Miyako loves you too. You've been out and about. Alistair, it's not a train station. You don't need to announce your arrivals and departures. What we do need to do is find something to trade, guys. We're green at the moment. We just need to stay that way. It's very choppy sideways at the moment for most stocks. There was quite a bit moved up earlier. Yeah. Now we've just looking at the 15-minute scanner, there's nothing really jumping out with any decent volume. So I'm keeping an eye on the real-time scanner, which is showing me some of the lower price stocks that are moving as well. It's got a lot of volume. Let's have a look at this. CNTX, what is it? So this is Context Therapeutics. This is up quite a bit actually. 86% up on the day. At 128, 127. So CNTX, Context Therapeutic. Let me see if there is a catalyst on this one. Because if this keeps moving up at 127, this could get interesting. Is that what's going on here? Let me have a look. Context Therapeutics. Okay, so subsidiary Context Therapeutics clinical partner Stemline, which is a subsidiary of the Minari Group, receives FDA approval. Yeah, that doesn't. Like you say, if there's if they've got an offering shelf there ready to drop on the unsuspecting public, just be careful. Probably not a good idea to trade that pre-market if there's an offering in the waiting. Probably better just to wait till the bell goes, so that if they do hit the market with an offering, you've got the safety nets of volatility halts, and you can put stops in place, etc. Let's have a look at anything else moving. Not really. Well, I think it's time for a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay. Kavan, and it's not got any. What I wouldn't say is I wouldn't say noteworthy news. It does have quite a bit of short interest. So just kind of the data that I've got is 86% shorted. That's why it's not so much news, but if you go onto the likes of Wall Street Bets, the Reddit channels, Wall Street Bets, and the other Wall Street the other trading channels on Reddit and other forums, then stock twits and things, it's getting a lot of mentions because of its high short interest. There's been recent news or newsworthy events with regards to let's have a look at Kavana now. Recent newsworthy events with regards to task forces being set up to combat naked short sellers, and I would say there's a lot of naked short sellers on Kavana right now as well. But essentially, that's the reason it's moving up. It's just extremely highly shorted, so it's a short squeeze candidate. Well, I'll give her another treat in a second. What's my views on American Dream Trader? I don't know anything about it, Victor. Never heard of it. Don't know what the highest like level is, but I don't know. In terms of American Dream Trader, I don't know. I blame Edison. I think all she's doing is sitting there tapping that screen. Keep it up. Yeah, I'll take a look at that super chip. I think I've looked at it before off the top of my bones. Okay, let's. Do you want to get your fat? Come on. Ow. There you go. Just electrocuted myself. It's me, not the thing. Okay. The fat guy on the internet, that's all I am. Come on, you've got to stand up for it. You've got to stand up for it so they can see you. There you go. Come on, I'll introduce you to the squad. Come on in. Where are you? Hey. Come on. Yeah. Fat get. Everybody say hello to the Akko, the snoring Chow Chow. Hey? There you go. That's who you're feeding. Absolutely, money never sleeps. That is the business model of all these stocks. So I keep saying every single day I talk about these penny stocks and these low float, low price stocks. The garbage companies. There's a reason why these companies are priced at this level. It's because they're a bunch of garbage, and you wouldn't invest long term in these. So you don't hold them overnight. You don't hold them long term. The garbage companies, they move up and then they'll hit the market with an offering because they're not making any money through the core business. They're in a lot of debt as a result of not making any money with the core business. So they'll hit the market with an offering to get some money into the coffers to pay the debts, and then it tanks the price. The price it ends up coming down below, back into a penny stock, below $1 or whatever it is, so they're down at like 20-30 cents. They've got more shares in the market because they've just diluted all the shares. So then what they'll do is they'll do a reverse stock split, and then they'll condense everybody that's got, you know, 4 shares, a 4 5 to 1 stock split or a reverse stock split. They'll do a reverse stock split. If you've got 10 shares, it becomes 1 share for 10 times the price. So what was then 20 cents per share becomes $2 per share, but everybody's, you know, you're holding a much larger slice of, because there's less shares in circulation. So then the price starts to move up again. So then they'll have some kind of PR stunt. They'll move the price up, and then when they get to a certain level, they'll flood the market and dilute the shares again to get more in, so they can pay off the debts. It's a very common occurrence with some of these penny stocks, these low float, low price stocks. They do it on keep doing it on a regular basis. What was the one that did it a couple of times over the last 2 years? Last year, not Tuck Built, was there was one last year that we traded, and algorithmic spikes. All right, okay. Yeah, well, that's the problem. Is they have to conform to certain regulatory levels on the NASDAQ to stay listed on the NASDAQ. And one of those levels is that they have to have a minimum value per share. So that's another reason why they would. Hey, Alberto. That's another reason why they do these reverse stock splits, because they're at 25 cents, 30 cents, because they have they get fall below $1 and then get delisted. They get notification, and they get a period of grace for them to get back above the dollar. And what they can do in that, one of the options that are open to them, is to do a reverse stock split. They do a reverse stock split, end up at $2, and they either try and pump it up and then hit the market with another offering and go and repeat the process. You know, it happens a lot. All right, okay, so Dream Trade is an options trader. Okay, makes sense. Options trader gets a lot of options trading gets a lot of publicity because it's over glamorified, it's over promoted, because you can get big gains for little reward. That's the thing with options, but you can also get big losses. You can lose everything. So that's a big difference with options. And in theory, if you're over leveraged when you're trading equities, if you're over leveraged, then you can blow up your account. Yes, of course you can. But in most cases, if let's say you're trading equities in a cash account, then even if it falls in price, you're still going to have some equity left over. So you're not going to go to zero. That's the theory behind it. Unless you're shorting it, and then in theory you could go to zero because you could have infinite losses. But trading long, it's a long bias trade. If you're trading long, you're not going to go to zero. You're still going to be holding a position. You're still going to be holding equity with that particular stock. That's the theory. With options, you're not buying the stock. You're not buying the underlying instrument. You're buying a contract which allows you the potential to buy that stock at a predetermined price within a predetermined time frame. And that's the whole thing with options. But what you get with that is huge leverage. Each contract is worth 100. There's 100 shares. You can buy 100 shares on each contract, and you're paying pennies on the dollar. So that's why options is attractive to a lot of people, because it's a low barrier to entry in terms of cost, and the potential to make big bucks is there. But it is a risky instrument to trade. And there's a lot of complex strategies that you can employ, but most people that get involved in options lose money because they don't have a strategy. They're just picking a poke, and it's like throwing a dart at the wall and hoping for the best. They don't know what they're doing, most people. Hey, you, I resemble that comment. I don't snore. Didn't we just check that out? We were just looking at Context Therapeutics, and I've been reliably informed that there's they have a shelved offering that they could hit the market with at any time. So right now, I wouldn't trade this pre-market. Not financial advice. You do you, boo-boo, and all that kind of stuff. Not financial advice, but just to be safe, because there are no safety nets pre-market. You can't put stop losses in. There's no volatility halts. No safety nets pre-market. So just be careful if you are trading at pre-market, because if they do decide to hit the market with an offering, it's substantially up. It's like 85% up on the day. So if they might hit the market with the offering after the fact, after the bell goes, you've got the volatility halts that can help you, and you can put stop losses in place to help you, which I would always advise you do anyway. So just be careful if you're trading Context Therapeutics, Puno. Yeah, in general, the markets are looking quite bullish this morning. The jobs data, well, the employment data came out 8:30, and we had a little bit of a bullish spike there. No problem, Vol. Good to see you being profitable. $200. Think about that, guys. He's just kind of showing his profit. He's up over $200. So after fees and charges, let's round it down to $200. $200 a day. That's $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. That's over $50,000 a year in terms of salary. That's higher than the average American. It's higher than the average European. It's wherever you go in the world, that particular price will. Couple of exceptions. I think Switzerland is the average earnings in Switzerland is actually higher than that, but in most places that's higher than the majority of countries in the world in terms of average earnings across a year. $50,000 a year, so for 200 bucks in profit per day. So you target yourself with 200 bucks of profit per day, and you can have a nice, comfortable living. Depending on what your definition of a comfortable living is. For 500 bucks a day, it's six figures. Well, it's actually 400 bucks a day. It's six figures. So Now, a lot of people won't trade live. They're frightened of showing the losses. That's what it is. Because what they'll do is they'll show a summary of the winners. Look at what we did yesterday in the trade room. These were I called, and these where we finished. And it's like, well, what about the losers that you had in your trade room as well? Too many are. It's the wrong way. Too many people who claim to be traders and trading live aren't. If they are, they're scared of showing the losses. And I absolutely 100% say that you have to show your losses. Every single trader that day trades, swing trades, or invests makes losing decisions. You lose money. When you get involved in the financial markets, you're going to lose money, guaranteed. There's no getting away from it. There's no 100% record out there. If you've got somebody with a 100% record and it's over a sustained period, eye it with suspicion, because nobody has a 100% record. Not every pattern is going to go your way. Not every trade is going to go your way. You want to do it with the odds in your favor. Right now, I'm performing very, very well this month. I've got, 68% of my trades that I take go in my favor, but that other third goes against me. And you've got to accept that. You're going to be wrong. So we've got a minute to the bell, a minute to the open. I'm going to change the. Let's have a look at Bioaffinity. No volume. It's popped up, but no volume. I've traded this one before, early this month, I think. Back on the 24th, I would have traded this one. It moved up from like 170 up to $4. That would have been last week. So that's why I was looking at that one. So we're still in this downwards channel. Just putting this, I drew this channel up here. Then we got this, so basically I drew the resistance from the high to this swing high here, and the red it down. Then I mirrored that down to this, but it's been in this channel all the way down. Who says technical analysis doesn't work? Now I keep saying typically these once these break out of the channel, it's in a range. Once you break out of the channel, it typically breaks upwards. So keep an eye on that. Okay, the scanner's over. The market is open. Roll up, get on the roller coaster. Let's see what is gonna move. McDonald's 260s, 266. Testing McDonald's moving up. Spotify, a bit of a pullback. Havana selling off. The market rallying at the moment. Let's see this one. Not decided which way it's going, so let this opening candle form and then we'll know which way it's going to go. McDonald's up at 267, testing the $0.50, 267.50. The market shooting up. Look at the SPY. The market moving up nicely. Let's see, can we get over 402 in this opening 10 minutes? Havana selling off, pulling back. That's not to say it won't rally later. It did a similar thing yesterday at the open. Sold off first. We threw a wick out of this channel, but we're still in this downwards channel. So we might get a bounce here at the $0.25. Still in the same downwards channel, and on Motorsport Games. Looking for some MVCT. How much volume is that? Need some good volume. That's what we're missing right now is volume. HSCS way down on the day, but got decent volume. Oh no, that's yesterday's numbers. I'll give this a quick refresh. There we go. Now we're getting some decent. Now we're getting up to date numbers. Is there anything that you guys are watching or want to see that want me to take a look at? Yeah, AI's just made a big move. P3 AI. $18. Big volatility here. Talking about 23-cent range here, and the spreads aren't too bad. They're like 3-4 cents, so that's not too bad. No, Lucid, it's pulling back a little bit from where it opened. So yeah, it's a bit of a sell-off. Down at 11.30s now. So don't wait for, and it's impossible to borrow now. Is Lucid? I tried the other day. It's very hard to borrow to short it, but it's looking like it's extremely highly shorted. Just put that into context. So it's hard to borrow because everybody that's got shares to lend has already lent them out, and that's why it's so hard to borrow. Thank you for the gift, that's it. We're looking at McDonald's is up at 2.6. He's trying to test in the VWAP right now. applied. Just looking at where the big so HILS is a big one that was moving up 150. It's gone from 20 almost 30-cent move. Well, it is a 30-cent move. 30-cent move. It's halted to the upside. Spotify, yeah, it had earnings today, so it's reaching this key level of testing this key level of the $0.50, 110.50. That's Spotify. Let's have a look at Riot and Mara. They sold off at the open. So just wait. This is all we can do right now. Havana, massive vomit at the open. So this is more sellers, more short sellers, no doubt, getting involved with Cavana. 86% short was the last count. Lucid now starting to make a move up. So a huge vomit to open, but now it's starting to make a move up. It needs to get over 1160. That's the key level. Look at it on the 5-minute. Yeah, 1160. And get over 1160, that could be on its way again. It's getting some volume in now, which is what you need. You need the volatility with the volume. 9 cents, 9.5 cents for the average true range in terms of the volatility, but I think that's the 11.99 is the halt level, but it needs to get over 11.60. It's over 11.60 now. What's the spreads like? Penny. So this is the key level. 11.65 will be the confirmation. There we go. Take a position there. Looking for this 11.75 is the red green line. You want to see this move up to 11.75? Test the red green. $0.11. So there's a volatility on the ATR, 11 cents. So right now I'm in at 65. So 54 is that 11 cents. That's broke out. We've got 11.52 is the low of that candle. Any lower low and we're out. Spotify not really doing much at the moment. McDonald's not doing much. It's actually downwards, selling slightly. Motorsport now moving up. I'm at 65 here. Current ask is, we got up to 61 on this candle. Oh, 60 on this candle. Which is the key level previously, pre-market. Key support, key resistance level pre-market was 1160. That's what I was waiting for the break of. We got the break of it, so I looked for confirmation. That's when I got in. I got the confirmation and then it pulled back. So there you go. Breaking lows, I'm out. That's breaking lows, I'm out. Okay. But we got the break of this channel and it's moving up. So we weren't watching this when we got the break of this downwards channel. It's been moving up for quite some time now. So it's a bit extended. I'll wait for the pullback. We've got to bounce on the VWAP there, nice. Wait for the retest of $8. Range, 35-cent range. What's the spreads on this? 3 cents? 4 cents? Shopify, I'll take a look in a second. Shopify sideways, not really doing a lot. Genius Group, trying to make a move up. Broke the opening range high. Pre-market 565, 567. We get an increase in volatility. That's the increase in volume. That's the question there. Now we're looking for this break high. Break the 830 is the level. We're in at 812. We're looking for the break of 830. That was the opening range resistance, but we got rejected at before. Bounced on the VWAP. It pulled back. CNTX halted again. Upside or downside? Spotify wouldn't say it's on the move, but Lucid breaking highs now. So I'm just mistimed it. It's testing that 1165 level again. Lucid. It looks like I mistimed it, unless it gets rejected again at that same level. Down, okay. Oh, Veru. VERU. Not seen them for a little while. We traded that a lot last year. I wonder if it's got a catalyst. It's very low volume, so I'll come back to that later. Figs. Relatively low volume, so I'll just wait. So we're in a consolidation period now. We got the breakout, so we got a good 80 cents on that breakout. 75, 80 cents. So when it broke out from the downwards channel, I said they typically break upwards, but we got a good 70, 80 cents. So let's keep an eye on this. I'm still in this. 5,000 shares. Lucid rejected up at that same high. McDonald's trying to make a move up now. No, I'm not checking Mullen Automotive. It's a garbage stock. I'm tired of checking it. It's a terrible stock. People ask me for my opinion on Mullen. It's the same opinion it's always been. It's garbage. Not catch me trading unless they do a reverse stock split and reduce the amount of shares they've got in the floor to make it a decent price per share. The only future for Mullen Automotive is to be acquired. Basically to be acquired by one of the bigger boys for the technology. They won't be around in 4 or 5 years' time. That's my opinion. It's not financial advice. I'm not offering financial advice. I'm just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know that I tend to be doing it very well. I should have got out at the VWAP there, but no, I wouldn't short it right now. Potentially finding a bit of support on that downwards channel, but it's broke into it, so I'm just going to get out. I wouldn't short it though. It's still not, it doesn't look weak enough to short. If it breaks below $7, yes. But you won't be able to short it anyway, Klaatu, because it's on short sale restriction, isn't it? As far as I'm aware. Yeah, it's hard to borrow and short sale restriction, so you're not going to be able to short it. Very choppy opening, everything just sideways. AI didn't go sideways. AI is making nice moves. Well, I hope that works out well for you, Klaatu. I mean, Spotify is just sideways, really. I mean, there was an opportunity to short from kind of 110, $3 move down, $4 move. Spotify testing the VWAP now, 108.60s. Lucid back down at 11.50s. Genius at 5.40s. Well, it's one of those days, I think. It's going to be another choppy day. Just wait for the setup. Increase in volume and a move up on AI might be of interest. Biggest mover over the last 10-15 minutes, well, since the open. Yeah, I did look at Hills. It is a low price stock. Tends not to be something that. I'll come back to AI in a moment. Yeah, so 173. It's about to test the pre-market highs, which are 177. So watch for the break of the pre-market high, 177. 176 now, which happens to be the halt level, as you would expect. So actually, still transactions going through, false halt. So 176 is the halt level to the upside, but 177 is the pre-market high. So just be careful up there at 175. 150% up on the day at the moment. This is Hillstream Biopharma. Well, fair play to you, Klaatu. You know, if you've got a strategy that's working, if it's not broken, don't fix it. The overall market, the SPY, breaking highs now. We might look for something like Shopify to move up. It's got earnings this evening. AMD might be moving up. Yeah, let's have a look at any of the Chinese stocks are moving up. So Alibaba, I've not traded Alibaba for a long while. Alibaba's moving up in line with the market as well. So mid and high cap stocks are bullish at the moment. Could be worth looking at. Spotify over the VWAP now. Spreads are still 40 cents. This is not too bad for a $100 stock, but Big Bear AI, bit of a spike up. Oh, no, you move. No, you break highs. No. Let's see. And we get green on the day with Lucid. Back test of the support, get over the $0.75 level. I'll wait for the pullback and it clear the pullback. Right now it's too extended to get in unless we clear the $0.75 level. This is Lucid. Very highly shorted stock. Just to put that into context. Lucid. Genius broke highs, breaking pre-market highs now. Genius Group. In your own time. Benzinga. Genius Group pulling back. Just broke the pre-market highs of 65. I think it was 66. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's big short on Lucid. It's like 23%, 23%, but it's not outrageous. What's that? Was it retests? Position there. For the break of $0.75 level. Let's get the 10 cents out of the way. Those down wicks are quite bullish, so that's what I'm looking at. I don't know where she is. I can hear the snoring, sure. Coiling under that 570. Current high of day 570. It's coiling under that 570 level. Get over at 570. We'll see a little spurt. There we go. Told you. Take some off. Base hits. Let's get back into the winning mentality. Back. And some besides. Lucid rejected for a third time at 1175. I don't know if he still is there, Clatty. not traded Rivian for a long time. Back over 570. 66. 65. I have to look. I have to take a look, Batu. You can find out who the main shareholders are on any stock. It's all publicly available. Look at the SEC filings. That was a previous low on the 2-minute. Lucid testing that 1175 level again for the 4th time. It might have a lot of cash, and it was bidding for a couple of government contracts, but look, ultimately it's going to end up getting acquired, like Mullen and a few of the others. You're just not going to compete with General Motors and BMW and Volkswagen and the rest, you know, Ford. Once they get mainstream, even Tesla's going to struggle. Once they get mainstream on producing EVs, you're just not going to compete with them. Toyota, it's not going to happen. See an increase in volume and a move up. Yeah. I see a higher high. Break new highs. Good. There we go. Slightly higher high there. I see 560. Back up to 62. Where am I? 68. 64 there on the ask. No worries, Brandon. Good luck to you. If you're profitable, get in, get green, stay green, get to gold, get out. That's what I always say. Don't always do that, but that's what I always say. Big Bear AI is making some nice moves. Trying to get green on the day. Oh, funny enough, George Santos is hitting the news headlines right now as well. Yeah, Cavana kind of vomited, didn't it? It's testing $10 to the downside now. In fact, the whole market's pulling back a little bit. So like just Lucid pulling back, the SPY's pulling back, McDonald's pulling back, Spotify, Motorsport. Here we go. Finally, can we get over that caught between the spreads now? Let's go on and break those new highs. Come on. You know you want to. Do it for Pappy. I don't like those big wicks. Come on, let's get back up and test the highs. Like I said, do it for Pappy. High of day currently at 579. I'm looking for 575. Oh, that'll do me. Do I have any vids for new starters, Mason? Yeah, check out the tutorial series, either on TikTok. If you go into my profile, you'll see it, either on TikTok or on YouTube, whichever you want. I have an entire education course for beginners, for new starters. So there's some interesting entry-level videos in. Just go into my profile and you'll see a few of them. They're only quick ones. Certain patterns to trade, certain ways to get in, you know, just check it out. What's the YouTube? Check out Day Trade with Tony. Look for Day Trade with Tony. You'll find it. Or you can go into my profile and the link to YouTube is there in my profile as well. We're going to test the highs. I'll take a little bit off, just lock a little bit in, 400 bucks. Better than a kick in the pants. Let's see if we can't get the rest. Testing the highs now. 580 is the high of day. I'm a little bit conscious that I don't want to get caught with a flush down. I'm just going to put my stop at 570, break even, a little over break even. And hopefully watch this move up. Break that high of day. There's 7,500 shares in this. High of day currently still 580. It's struggling up there, but we've got a big, massive double top, potential M pattern, because if you get the double top, it pulls back. You get that N pattern, which is bearish. It's got the devil horns right now. Double top is a bearish indicator for a pullback and sell off, which is why I've put my stop in there for that very reason, and got me out a little above break even on the second part of that, or third part of that trade. So we made 470 bucks, which is risk reward all to cock there. But once you start getting, I was hoping for the test of $6, but once you start getting the devil horns on the 5 minute, you've got the double top on the 1 minute and on the 2 minute. It's pretty much all the exit indicators or reversal indicators are there. So now you've got to wait for this to pull back, and in the meantime, I'll look for something else to trade. We were looking at AI, weren't we? And that moved up further. No, it didn't. Actually, just consolidated now. ATCX. Oh, that's just a reverse split. Or an acquisition, it might be an acquisition. Let's see what else is moving. No volume on that. Or that. Lower price stock, but we're getting a bit of a double top here as well. So again, it's at that pre-market high that it got rejected at before. So this is Hillstream Bio. Needs to get over 180 with 2. It needs to make a new high here. Otherwise we're struggling and we'll get that double top pullback. Oh, we've got a breakout on Genius. Maybe I was wrong with the pattern. Don't think I was. We've got that previous resistance level of 585, so now we're pulling back. The exit indicators were all there. Reversal indicators, we might have got another 5 cents off it. So let's see. I'll keep an eye on that on the other screens. Get Spotify. Guess over 110 could be interesting. Nothing else moving right now. Anybody seeing anything moving? Let's have a look at some of the other EV manufacturers. XPeng, Automotive, and Neo. Very same pattern, just different lines on the chart. I'm just going to have to wait, I guess. Oh, we've been at it half an hour. The market's been open half an hour, so maybe we'll get some news drop. Maybe we won't. Big Bear making moves up. Trying to go green on the day. We'll see. Market's trying to make a move up. Lucid trying to make a move up. Well, I think I'll take a quick bio break. I'm back in a second. Annex International, HSCS, I looked at that earlier. Genius did pull back from that break. Big Bear AI pulling back. I don't like that pattern setup either. It looks bearish to me. And this music is depressing me. It sounds like the scene in a movie that where people are just the contemplation scene in a movie, and that's not much better. Something a bit more upbeat. Come on, keep me awake while the market's in a lull. Let's look at MSGM. We'll pull back into this this range. Now making moves back up again. Motorsport games. The new Elvis movie is good, is it, Daryl? I'll bear that in mind. Oh, thank you very much. This one's also, oh, this is hard to borrow, short sale restriction, so only on the upside, only going to get it on the uptick. Genius did pull back, but now it's moving back up again, so it's very choppy though, so wait for something to make a nice move. That's what we're looking for. A good 15-minute stab is what we're looking for. Right now there is nothing, even on the real-time scanner. There's no volume. I mean, what are you looking at, guys? What are your thoughts on the market right now? We've got an hour left of the stream. Is this something that you think I should be paying more attention to? Bitcoin is testing 23,000 to the downside. So it's at 2385 right now. We've got Ethereum at 1580s, so 1582 plus change. Cardano at 38 plus change, 38 cents. XRP at 40 cents. So slightly to the downside. How is that affecting Marathon Digital? Yeah, it's pulling back as a result of that. So the Bitcoin is selling, is pulling back, so Marathon Digital pulling back. It's gone red on the day. Spotify just consolidating here. A wider time frame, larger time frame, which tends to be the case. We've got a narrowing triangle. So let's see which way that breaks up. Let's go back to that. Is that a flat top? No, not really. Narrowing, ascending wedge into a flat top, possibly. 110 flat top. There's arguments for that. Spotify. Let's have a look at Shopify, because Shopify was moving up with the market as well, wasn't it? And the market is trying, so it's very choppy, sideways choppy. Well, I'm hoping that I won't have to wait till Power Hour, Faz. To be honest, I'm thinking this might be an 11 o'clock. So yeah, it took till 11 o'clock to get a decent move yesterday. So let's see. Oh, good Lord, I'm missing it. Pull back to the VWAP. VWAP bounce maybe. Take a position there. Add to the position for the break of 8.12. Rebreak of $8. Take some off. Take the rest off. Re-enter for the break of 8.30, which is the opening range high. Got in at 8.40. Filled at 8.40. That's 10 cents missed. Oh well. Let's see. Can we break the pre-market high, which is 8.54? $8.40 is this candle's high. This is a pullback. Yeah, I'll give that a check in a moment, Torna. Over 830, and I think we could be good again. Bit more volume. Take some off there. Nice little pot. Add it back. Looking for $9 here. Alt at 9.58, so we're way off that. There we go, we're green on the day. $0.20 trailing stop. I think with a 43-cent, yeah, that's, I was going to say that's way too, I didn't look at the ATR before I put that stop in place, so, look, we're 2,000 up on the day, so from being, what is it, 3,000 down to 2,000 up, well, that's a good turnaround, 5,000 swing in my favour. Now, look for up and move back up. Back in. 916, we want 950. Healthy pullback. 1009 is the halt up, so we don't have to worry about that for a little while. Added to that at 917. Looking for 925. Good volatility on this. The spreads are getting a bit rangy, but 7-8 cents on the spreads. I really want it to hold the whole dollar. Let's see if we can get back over the whole dollar. Into 10,000 shares here. $9.15 on the ask, 17 on 25, 30, 30, that's 30 on the ask, 30, 40, 50, take some off, the, oh, not, partial fill, oh, got the rest there. Struggling up here at a quarter dollar, half dollar, quarter half dollar, 9.25, 9.50. That's struggling a little bit. Just gonna reduce my exposure there a little bit. Put a 20-cent stop there, just under $9. I'm risking 500 bucks. Opportunity here is quite sufficient. Just the 45-cent range. I want to see this break the half dollar and hold it, and then I can add to the position. Right now, I've got 2,500 shares. I'll take a quick look at LAC for you, Torna, whilst I've got the stop in place here. Protecting me, that's my safety net. Oh, this is up quite a bit. It's 11%, over 11% up at 24. It's testing 24.50s. However, volume not huge for a $25 stock. The range is mediocre. It's like 9 cents on the range, but it is upwards trending, and you got this double bottom here, which it's moved up from. So it's just broke the $0.50, 24 $0.50. So that's looking reasonable. Pre-market high of 24.93. So you're a little while off to the pre-market highs, but pre-market high of 24.93. If it can get up there, we've got resistance here at the $0.50. So if you can get over 24.60, it could go on to test those pre-market highs. So yeah. Right, let's go back to where were we? We're green on this one there. That's the second time we've been green on it. Thank you for the roses, Rose. Yeah, well, that's good. That's a good bullish catalyst there, Clatty. Yeah, so this is just hovering around $9. I'm just going to move my stop up to $9 here now. Might get stopped out for a small loss, but I've made the money on it now. We're getting a nice flag formation here on the 1 and 2 minute. It's the first red flag on the 5 minute, so a little bit of consolidation. Just don't mind holding through this here. We've got the flag formation, lower highs, higher low. I've got my safety net on this 2,500 shares. So if it pulls to the whole dollar, that's fine. I can look for a flag breakout anyway for a re-entry. Or if it breaks out, I'm already in it at a lower price. So that's what happens, Ronan. That's what happens. One good move, one good stock. You only need one stock to hit your goal. Lucid trying to make another move back up to test those highs. Test that to get green on the day. So I want this to break the $0.50. If I can break the $0.50, I'll consider adding to the position. Yeah, that's one of the advantages of Dash Trader, Daryl. It really is. So we've got stopped out there, and I lost it actually. I've got that was terrible slippage on that. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by it. Damn. I'm gonna get hit with a lot of commissions there on that one. It's like a whole bunch of from 28 all the way down to 877. So 928 was first exit there, and all the way down to 870. So that's just horrible. That's horrible. That's all right. Still green on the day. Get green, stay green. That's the mantra. What else have we read on at the minute? Lucid. Do we think we're going to break 1175 and go green? Kavana trying to make a bounce down at 950s. Let's have a look at Kavana. Pulled all the way down to 950s, 940s actually, 945. So the $0.50, bouncing at the $0.50, trying to make a move back up. We did have 990 was a previous level. Yesterday, 990 was a key level yesterday for Kavana. Is the Tuesday turnover today? Not sure what you're referring to there. Yeah, but 5 grand swing in my favor. I don't mind giving a little bit back with that stop, and that's why you have stops in place. So that was a 70-cent move pullback there. So look at this from a high of 650 to 865. So that's actually an 85-cent, not 75 cents. I was right the first time. No, 85 cents. 85-cent swing to the downside there. So that's why you have stops in place. Not that it helped me, because I ended up getting filled at the bottom. So, and that's the problem with the market orders. Stops tend to be market orders, and market orders you get slippage. So it depends. The market makers will fill you at the best available price. They'll give you a full fill, but they'll do it at the best available price. So you tend to get a lot more slippage with market orders. And a stop is just effectively saying, like, get me out at this price or as close to as possible, but get me out for my full position. That's what a stop loss actually does. And a rapidly moving, a highly volatile, fast moving stock like that, you're gonna get slippage if it's low liquidity. Basically meaning that if the spreads are higher, or if you've not got enough on the bid to fill your order, it's going to move to the next level and next level until you do get filled. So you tend to get more slippage with market orders, but there's still stop losses are still essential to be a profitable trader. Always keep stop losses in place. Now I could have just held through that, and I've been coming back up towards 925 here, so I'm looking at the next entry level here, 920. Quarter dollar. Let me break the quarter dollar. Those narrowing triangles, you know it's going to make a volatile move one way or the other. It's an indecision, period of indecision, narrowing triangles. Tesla opinions? Tesla, but it's following the market as far as I can see. Any highs? Any new highs? $0.05 spreads. I'm in at 25. I'm in at the quarter dollar. Psychological level. Quite a lot of people will be buying in for the break of that. You might see an increase in volume, one way or the other. Tesla's are currently 168 plus change. It's pretty much a very similar action to the wider market. It's above the VWAP. It's up on the day. But 36 cents ATR right now in terms of volatility as the moves. Spreads are 6 cents. You've got to take all of that into account. What's the volatility? What's the range that I can get on a particular move? What's the volatility like? What's the spreads like? Does the range cover the spreads? If you've got big spreads, you need big range to cover it. And I wouldn't say these are big spreads. They're like 6-7 cents at the minute. But you still need big, nice range. So there we go. Caught between the spreads for a moment there. Looking for the move up. Continued move up. I get filled up there, yeah. A 30-cent trailing stop for this 2,500. Already got 35 cents on this already. Oh, that's nice. Big move. 10.20. Alright, let's see if we can hold over 10. I can add to the position. I'm not getting stopped, not getting filled. Dang. I'll leave it there. I'll get filled. There we go. Got filled. Sometimes it be like that. So we're up to $4,500 on the day. Can we get to goal? Yes, we can. Right, this is nice. Just got stopped out. We're over goal. 6,500. That's nice. We like that. We do like that. So we're over goal. 6,500 on the day. 6,200 on MSGM after being $3,000 down on it. So that's a $9,000 swing in my favor. Gotta love it when it happens. You gotta love it when it happens. I don't think this is done yet. Wait for the pullback. Cheers, Dan. I've got half an hour's trading left yet. So for those who are on TikTok, Dan in YouTube in block capitals shouting at me to walk away. He's saying, you get green, stay green, get to goal and get out. Reminding me of my, because I got to 6,000 up yesterday and I went and gave it all back plus change yesterday. So cheers, Dan, I appreciate that, mate. Breaking new highs. I'm going to put another trailing stop in place there. 2,500 shares. I'm over goal, and I've got a 30 cent trailing stop on this. If it breaks 12, I'm going to add to the position and put another trailing stop in place. There we go. This is nice. That's the halt level, actually. Halt's halt. Halt. Absolutely, Alistair. Absolutely. Right, the question here is, wow. That looks like a nice gap up. A nice gap up. If it does, 13.05, I'll take that. 13.10 it's looking like it's going to gap up to. So, look guys. I don't know about a new car, but it's certainly a used car, Daryl. So this 10:38, this will be resumption at 10:38. I think that gives me enough time to switch over to Lucid and see does it break 1175. It's been struggling at 11.75 all day. Key level. I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea in just a couple of seconds. This candle is 11.76, as was this doji. Let's see. Is it going to make it? Is it going to break it? Is it going to? There's a lot of sellers at 11.75. Rejected again. So I'll come back to that. Nirvana just died a death. Okay, I'll come back to that. Cup of tea time to celebrate. Okay, so 38, we've got 3 minutes left yet, so plenty time. Let's go back to Lucid. Yeah, rejected at 11.75, so it's just not getting over that that seller wall, and we're getting a bit of a double top on the 5 minute now as well. If you look at this on the 5 minute, I would stay away from Lucid until it gets up to kind of $11.80, $12 now. Lucid, we've got the double top there, very, very ominous pattern, and you can't short it. No, if I was in Lucid, I'd be looking to take a short position, a selling position, but you can't short this. It's short sell restriction. It's hard to borrow. You'd be very lucky to be able to short that. Yes, Stephen, we all know because I'm in it. AI, it's kind of consolidating right now. So AI's up there. Oh, actually, it's actually moved up. I thought it was consolidating. We last looked at it down here at mid-19s, so it's up at 2010s. AI's looking good. So this is C3 AI. AI's hot topic at the moment. So we've got Big Bear AI, we've got C3 AI. There's quite a few AI related stocks that have been making moves over the last week or so. Pfizer trying to go green after bad earnings. There you go. 373% up on the day is this. I've got a minute before resumption, so come on, cup of tea. Looking at a potential gap up. Right, we've got 30 seconds. I can make this cup of tea in 30 seconds. There we go. Take some off. 9,000. Happy days. The rest is all gravy. 13,000. Nice day. I'm done. How are you doing? That's a nice trade, if I do say so. It's not done yet. This could go mental. 15,000. I just managed to scalp that. And I was missed the pop. Bang, that was a nice little pop. What's the help level? 336, 1636. Can I get that filled yet? So back at it. Ah, there we go. Got to stop that out as it pulled back. So back down to 13. Still a very good trade. Let that pull back. Yeah, absolutely. So think about it, Dan. Okay, when you get a lot of attention on these small stocks, they go crazy because let's take a quick look at motorsport gaming. Okay, for motorsport games, it's just quickly open up the fundamentals, and I'll talk you through it. So is this halted to the downside? 1718. 1145? No, it's not. Okay, so this is a very, very small float, and I call this out in the Discord. It's what's known as a micro float. So you're looking at, which is why you don't want to be trying to take big size on this. 30,000 shares on this, and you've got 10% of the float. It's 332,000 shares in the float. Okay, however, it's 25 million shares traded. So think about that for a second. You've got less than, what, a third of a million shares in the float. There's 25 million shares traded. How's that possible? Well, it's basically the number of people that are trading it. So today's trades, 185,000 actual trades to trade the however million shares it is at the minute, 25 million, 26 million approaching. So when you've got that level of interest, people buying and selling it, you're getting the increase in volatility and an increase in liquidity, and it only takes one stock to do that. And you get a lot of retail traders trading at this level. Institutional investors don't often get involved in this level. In terms of investing, you'll get the algorithmic trade, which will probably make up about 60% of the volume. But algorithmic traders will trade it, but they're incremental trades. So that's what the ticker tape's doing most of the time. Is the algo trades on a high volatility stock, high liquid stock, which this is today. You look at the average. Whatever. Let's have a quick look at the average volume on this one. So it's a 332,000 float. It normally trades on any given day over the last 3 months, for example, it's traded 134,000 shares. So it's like approximately 50% of its float. Okay. Today it's traded 26 million shares. See what I mean? So when you get stocks like this, they go what's known as they're going parabolic. So you get the increase in volume. There's a limited number of shares, so more people buy it. There's limited demand, so the price goes up and up and up and up and up, and that's why you get so many halts as well, volatility halts. And it's just supply and demand. Yeah, don't forget the 500, Carl. 13,567. 67 makes a big difference. Yeah, if you've been around for the last 30 minutes, you would have seen me do it as well. I took that for what was it, $9 when that really broke out. So that would have been 10, 6, yeah, quarter past the hour. Trading this from kind of top of the hour, 10 a.m., 45 minutes. It's taken me about 45 minutes to make, because I was 3,000 down. So it's taken me to about 45 minutes to make over 16, 17,000 on this ticker. So, and I just gave back 2,000 at the top here. So you can see on this one here, the sell at the top was a profitable one. Sell at the bottom here was a loss. So I actually made a bit of a, gave back 2K on that move, on that last stop. Dan, when I started trading, I started off with futures. Then I tried Forex. Then I moved to small caps, and all three I lost on. I made some money in crypto, which effectively kept me afloat. Trading Doge and Shiba and you know the crap coins. So that kept me afloat and kept me trading. And then as I started to get profitable trading, I would just kind of low float, low cap stocks. And that, because that was where the volatility was. I was trying to predict the market. When I was trying to trade futures, I was trying to predict the market movement, and it was just impossible for me to do it. I didn't have a strategy. So I learned a strategy, which is what I teach. It's the same strategy I teach. And I'm looking for momentum breakouts. I'm looking for the patterns that give me the breakout. I'm looking for breaks of key levels. So you saw me get in for the break of the pre-market high. You saw me get in for the break of the opening range high. Looking for pattern breakouts and everything else. So this is the 5-minute chart that we're looking at here. I want to be back to the 1 minute. So this move up here, just been trading this sits down here. You see these breaks here, the resistance levels and etc. that I'm getting in for the breaks. But yeah, good question. So I traded. I probably settled on trading because I found that the volatility. Once you get good volume in there, the volatility provides good levels to. I mean, 450, nearly 500%, 500% move intraday, and I could have made a lot more. I should have made a lot more if I'd been a bit more aggressive. But yeah, intraday moves on these small, low price, low float stocks are you know, really good. So now I've got to be careful for the, what's these, 1769. I'm in. Volatility here is huge. There's the halt. False halt. We halted again. Not quite yet. Still a few going through. Okay, we're halted now. Okay, so just managed to get in there. Took me a while to get filled. But yeah, do I use the level 2? Yes, I watch the level 2. The tape, absolutely. The tape, like any other indicator, is a lagging indicator. So that's the problem with the tape. The whole point of the level 2 is to give you an idea of a leading indicator, to give you an idea of what orders are there, so you can actually look at the price action. So this looks like it's going to resume at pretty much the same level. I would say pretty much a level. Oh, get to goal and get out. If you're at goal, Alistair, you know the drill. I need to get a stop in place here because I'm in at 1746. 1769, so I'm 20 cents, 20 cents. So I need to get between 20 and 30 cents stop because I'll get guaranteed to get a bit of a flush. So Lucid finally broke. Lucid finally broke. So we finally broke this level after multiple times of trying. And look at the break. So we're coiling under 1175. It finally breaks 1175, and it's done a 50 cent move almost. So 45 at the minute, but looking like a 50-cent move. So Lucid finally broke. But yeah, just be careful if you it's a 50-cent move. It's just tapped 12.25. No, I'm not chasing Lucid. I'll trade the motorsport games. This 79, maybe a slight gap up. But I'll trade motorsport games. I'm not trading any other tickers on this account today. I've not traded the small account. Oh, I completely forgot about the small account. So what I'll do is I'll finish this trade. Should resume 53, and then I'll get out of this trade and I'll move over to the small account. No, AI has moved up 23.5% today. Motorsports 572% right now. So Ted, AI, I wouldn't say it's got a lot more gains just because it's a higher priced stock, and it's only higher priced, marginally higher priced. AI is currently $20. We're already up to $18. This was a $3 stock this morning. Pre-market. It started off at 263. No, like yesterday actually. Where did we start? Where did we close yesterday? We closed at 263 yesterday. So this has gone from 263 up to 1769 and change. $572% up on the day. Well, we had a 9,000 loser yesterday. I think we've got that covered. Well, at the moment we have. I don't want to be giving too much back, so I've got to get a trailing stock in place here. 30-cent trail. ATR of $1. Yeah, so Lucid made a 50-cent move up. Got struggling at the. Got rejected at the $0.25, but not worried about that. This will resume in a little under a minute. It should resume just after the top of the hour. Ten seconds. There's my stop. Stop time. Okay. Well, we're 16,000 up. That'll do me. Let's move over to the small account. $16,000 up. Let's see if we've got something to trade on the small account. Where's my cursor? Here we go. And it's halted to the upside again. You don't want to be chasing it now, because if it gaps down, you're gonna be struggling, and it looks like this might gap down this time. So let's go back to the main account here. Halted again to the upside. I know this is going to gap up, so I missed that move. That was a $3 move as well. That was the biggest move of the day so far. 18 to 23. Oh, $5 move. What's the size of this candle? Yeah, 1780 to 2257, so almost $5 move. Well, actually, I'm going to finish up now. So this is halted at 54. It'll resume at 59, so that's fine. Let's have a look at answering some of your questions. And here we go. So this is my Benzinga. This is my what I see every single day. Where's my cursor? Here it is. And let me just get my chat up. So this is what I see every single day. Oh, hang on a minute, you can't see that. No, that's not the one. Just bear with me 1 second. Why is it? No, that's not it. There we go. Let me move that back up here. So this is my Benzinga. You can see this pretty much what I'm seeing every single day, okay? And right, so let's just go to the let's go to this first. Okay, so first and foremost, if you want to learn how to trade and you want to learn how to trade with me, then come join the Day Trade with Tony community. The links are in the description. If you're on YouTube, they're in my link tree, which is you should be able to get via my profile if you're watching on TikTok, and check out the link tree. If you're watching on Twitch or Twitter, then the link is in the top left corner there. You can, that's the URL to this link tree address, the TikTok Trader, Linktree TikTok Trader. If you click the second link down, you can get to Day Trade with Tony. As I say, this is the course that I put together at your bequest, and come join us. You get to learn. There's over 20 hours of lecture material. You can get through it in 3 days. I've just found that out because someone did it. He joined at the weekend, and he just finished it. Well, he's currently finishing it. He's not quite finished it. He's not got through the swing trade section and the ebook section, but the rest he's got through it in 3 days. However, he absolutely smashed it. So it's $120 plus change, so anywhere between 130 and 150 bucks depending where you are. And I'll help you. You get access to the Day Trade with Tony Discord, where we've got our own private trading community, and you get mentorship from me as well as part of that. Finding stocks to trade, I use Benzinga. And this is what Benzinga looks like. So this is my workstation every single day. This is what I'm looking at. I've got my gap scanner or my movers here. So this is the top movers on the day. As you can see here, Motorsport Games has already moved up 750% on the day today. I wouldn't jump in right now and chase it. It's very precarious up there right now. Here's my momentum scanner, which is still Motorsport Games. I've got the news ticker here. I've got my real-time scanner here. I've got my signals and alerts here. So this is what Benzinga looks like on every day for me. And you can try this out for free. You can try this out for free, 14 days. And if you like it, use my discount code DTWT35. You get a discount on that. I get a kickback, you get a better price, and they get a new customer. Everybody's happy. TraderView is my trading journal, and for reports, this is what I use for my reports. You can see already in January this year, I've made over $150,000 in January, plus the 16,000 today. It's pulling back now is MSGM, but plus the 16,000 today will take me to, what's that, $170,000 on January. Oh, good Lord. This month could be my best ever month. It could be my best ever month. I'll have to double check. Let me just have a look at last year. And 22. Let me just have a look at what was my best month last year. It was July or August last year, I think, wasn't it? Days and times. Month of the year. August. 168. Yeah, 168,000 was August. So after today, I think I might have just had my best ever trading month. Happy days on the last day of the month. You absolutely smashed it, Tony. I didn't even realise that. But anyway, I digress. This is TraderView. It's great for your statistics. Check that out. TradingView for charting. Dash Trader is the platform that I use. And get your merchandise. Come join the Day Trade with Tony community. Check out the store. Mouse mats, coffee mugs, hoodies, whatever you need, even dog food bowls, all that kind of stuff. So looks like I might have just finished this month with my best ever trading month. So let's see. Is that right, or is that wrong? I don't know. Yeah, could be my best ever trading month. It looks like it's my best ever trading month at this moment in time. So yeah, it will be 16,000 onto 153. That's 169. Well done, guys. Thanks for sticking around and keeping me company for my best ever trading month ever. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Even if I do say so myself. But yeah, now we're getting a lovely flag set up, so this might not be done yet. Let's keep an eye on it. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to finish the stream here, and I will be back at it tomorrow. I'll probably open a bottle of wine early. I'll be back at it tomorrow, usual time, an hour before the market opens. Come join me then, and we'll do it all over again. Look out for the trade recap this evening. I will be dropping that on YouTube. And I might even drop a summarized version on TikTok for you TikTok followers as well. But I'll be dropping the trade recap video on YouTube after hours. There's a lot of earnings reports today. I've still not taken a trade on the small account, so I'll be looking for a trade on the small account shortly. And yeah, do it again tomorrow. Take care, guys.